Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, and I'm here to do a weekly reading for you. This week we're going to explore whoever it is that you're thinking about, are they the one? Okay, so this is a structured reading. All right, this is card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to use some oracle cards towards the end. Okay, so we're asking Spirit, the universe, whoever it is that you're thinking about, are they potentially the one for you? Okay, so the first card, do they have the potential to be the one? Let's see, what do we have? All right, so we have the Page of Swords. So, you know, I feel like you're at a stage in this connection in some way where you have questions. You have questions about this person. You might need some clarity. You might be seeking the truth about this person. There are holes. There are holes as far as information that you need. Page of Swords, you know, is about seeking a message of truth. So there are things that you don't know. There's information that you don't know that you require in order for us to really say that this person is potentially the one. There are holes in the, you know, in your story right now. You know, the fact that you're searching for information, you're searching for clarity, you're searching for the truth, shows intention and desire to make this work with this person in some way. So the fact that you have intention and desire to make it work says that it could potentially work and could potentially be the one. You're interested enough in this person to continue looking for clarity and information when it comes to them. So I would say potentially this person could be the one. Is there a possibility of commitment? Let's see. All right, so we have the Moon. So card of Pisces, you might be dealing with a Pisces, right? You know, the Moon says that you're in the dark. You're in the dark. And it makes sense that this card would show up because there are holes in this situation right now, things that you need clarity on. You're seeking this, you're seeking information about this person, trying to figure out if this is the person for you. I feel like this is saying here that, you know, you have some fear when it comes to what is hidden. What is hidden from you scares you. Okay, so when it comes to commitment, I think we're putting the cart before the horse, right? You know, if you're fearful of information that you don't have about this person, that needs to be cleared up before there's really discussion of commitment. All right, so I feel like the question of commitment is put on hold. All right, so what are the conflicting influences here when it comes to, you know, this potential person being the one? Queen of Cups. All right, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? You may not be, all right? But the Queen of Cups, you can see that she's looking very intently at her cup there. She's looking very intently at her emotions. So the feelings that you have for this person could actually be part of the conflicting influences here. You know, while you have very strong feelings, perhaps even love for this person, you also don't have clarity when it comes to this person. There are questions you have, maybe questions that you're afraid to ask this person, maybe questions that you're afraid to know the answer to. So your emotions are in some way conflicting with what needs to get cleared up over here, okay? Your deep emotions, a deep feeling of connection, but at the same time, you need clarity. So I feel like if you find yourself in love with somebody that you don't have clarity on right now, that is definitely a conflicting influence, because you're afraid to ask some of the more difficult questions of this person. All right, so number 4, what are the favorable influences when it comes to this potential person, whoever it is? 9 of Cups. Okay. All right, so 9 of Cups, that's, getting your wish fulfilled. So I feel like there's a belief when it comes to you, there's a belief that this can work. I almost feel like this particular position, if belief doesn't show up here in some way, that's really the first step, that you believe that this person could ultimately be the one, the person that fulfills your wishes in some way, fills you up emotionally. All right, so I feel like your belief and your feelings, your feelings can actually be a kind of a conflicting influence, because your feelings might run really deep, which is causing you to be a little nervous, a little afraid of finding certain things out. So, but your belief in this connection, I feel like, is solid. It's there. All right. So what can you do to help this situation, which is card number 5? Wow, Lovers. Okay, so first of all, this is card of Gemini. You absolutely could be dealing with a Gemini, a Pisces, a Scorpio. When we're asking what you can do to help this situation, if this connection, okay, or this attraction between you and this person has not been acknowledged, okay? A lot of you might be dealing with a situation like that where you feel the connection, but nobody has really said anything. I feel like when the connection is acknowledged in some way, that helps things. That's what you can do to help. So if you are playing hard to get, okay, if you're being very coy, maybe you might be a little shy. This could come down to literally smiling at your person, or returning a text if you're holding out on returning a text to somebody. Acknowledging the connection is, I feel like, really important here to move things forward. Now, this may not apply to you. You might say, well, that applies to my person. My person has to acknowledge this. Maybe you already have acknowledged it, and you are wondering why this person hasn't acknowledged it. So somebody here needs to acknowledge the fact that there's an attraction and there's a connection. If both people aren't acknowledging it, that's definitely the next step that needs to happen here. All right? So what is it that your person must do to be a part of your life? What is it that your person must do right now to be a part of your life? That's card number 6. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So this can be card of Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. What I feel like your person has to do they might have completely shut down. They might have, when this card is in the upright, it's about being authentic and genuine and giving and nurturing, giving of yourself. So I feel like this card needs to turn over. This person needs to give of themselves. They need to be authentic in some way. I feel like it's about acknowledging, looking at the connection. So that leads to the question, why is this person shut down? They need to open up. They need to open up. You can't control that, okay? You can't control whether or not they open up. You can be kind. You can be open. You can be authentic, okay? It doesn't mean that they are going to do the same in return necessarily. But if at least one of you is doing that, I feel like that's helpful. That shows that you believe in this connection, you believe in this person, that you want this person. So often, when people play maybe hard to get, that's not attractive. And for some reason, that has become something that seems to draw people in when, when we almost act like we don't want somebody. That seems to heighten the interest on the other side. It seems to. But what really heightens interest is when someone tells you, I find you extremely attractive. That's not only confident, you have to have confidence to say that, especially if you don't know how the other person feels. But doing that, something like that, is going to resonate far greater with whoever is not opening up. Even if they don't show it initially, it will be on their mind. Trust me. All right, so what is it they must do? They need to open up. All right, is there, going back to here, to the moon, is there a possibility of commitment? It's hard to say when, these three cards feels like somebody is holding back to the point where you have to feel like you have to dig for information, or you have to really try to get this person's attention. Let's see. Will you be happy with this person? Let's see. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So when this card is in the upright, it can be about happiness, joy. It can be, that we're going around in a circle. It can be friendship. It can be a lot of things. This is one of the cards that has so many meanings to me, because when this card's in the upright, this person over here represents friendship, this person in the middle represents love, and this person over here represents peace. I feel like when this card is in reverse, it's like, it feels like you need more information to determine, is this person a friend? Is this person a lover? Is this person a good partner for me? Because, it feels like there's a lack of peace here. There's a lack of resolve. Like, it feels like it's hard to say if you would be happy with them right now, because there's a lack of information, there's a lack of resolve. And you may not know if this person, is more directed towards friendship with you or more directed towards a love connection or relationship. With the Lovers coming out, it feels like it could go in a romantic direction. It feels like it could grow there. It feels like there's an attraction between the two of you. But one or both of you are not at the stage, or not acknowledging it just yet, or not talking about it. We're not being open. Coming back over here to the third card, it's because you've established a lot of emotion. However that has happened, if that might have happened based on what you think is going on, or that might be happening, or you might feel something deeply because of something that has already happened and gone on. It feels like the sticking point here is a lack of information. There's a lack of information here. All right, so like I said, we're going to take a look at, and then we're going to clarify. Okay, so based on the cards that we get, based on the oracle cards that we get here, we'll determine where we need to clarify. All right, so what do we have here? Look at this. Ideal romance. Okay, so look at this. And the way that we're doing this, the way that this is working, you see the card number here is number 4. So this card here is number 4. So that's where we're going to clarify, because this is telling us with this card, we're talking about favorable influences. This could absolutely be an ideal romance here because you have a strong belief in this connection. Okay, love that. So we'll place that card right there. All right, and what do we have here? We have, wow, a beautiful face. So what card number is this? Number 3. Okay, so that's about the Queen of Cups. So that's where we're going to clarify. So this is around your feelings. This person might be very attracted to you, very much, enthralled with your beauty. I feel like they are. And that might, some people find it so hard to give that information. I don't understand it, but I feel like that is possibly what this person might be the reason they might be in this energy of being shut down. They might be intimidated by your beauty in some way. But remember, this card is, Queen of Cups is about love, focusing on your feelings. You might be so focused on your feelings that you can't really see this person's energy towards you. So let's clarify the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Wands. So the feelings at this point, it's like you might you might be at your breaking point, or your person might be at their breaking point when it comes to, being very attracted to your beauty or your general attractiveness. This is a burden for in some way for your person. It might be, your looks might be in some way a burden for you. Okay, it might actually, you might be questioning, I have these really deep feelings for this person. I feel like I'm halfway attractive. What is the problem? And, this person might have put you on some type of pedestal in some way. Let's get one more for the 10 of Wands. All right, the 7 of Wands. I almost feel like with that 7 of Wands energy, this person might have a fear that they might have to fight off other suitors from you. Okay? In other words, they might see you as so attractive, so beautiful. They don't want to feel like they have to constantly compete for your attention, or constantly compete for, this beautiful Aries individual that they find extremely attractive. It's like they feel like they have to beat off people with a stick. And that's a burden for this person. You know, some people consciously decide that, you know, this person might feel like they are not as attractive as you are. They might feel like you stand out in a crowd. They might feel like they're always going to have to be in competition for your attention. Now, how possibly have you contributed to that? Okay, sometimes people will contribute to that by trying to make somebody jealous or trying to make somebody feel like there are people fighting for their attention. If you have done that in any way, that could be why this person isn't opening up. Okay? So let's take a look at the 9 of Cups. This could be an ideal romance. That means that this person could be potentially the one. So what do we have here? 9 of Cups. All right, so we have Death. So it's interesting because, you know, Queen of Cups and Death both are Scorpio energy. And both of these cards, Scorpio energy, Scorpios can get very jealous. So if you are dealing with a Scorpio, okay, they can get very emotionally jealous. With this card coming out over the 9 of Cups, remember, this is about your belief. It's almost, let's get one more. Let's get one more for full clarification here. And then we have King of Wands, which is your card. King of Wands is card of Aries. So I feel like you might have a belief for sure that this could be an ideal romance. It might be putting pressure in some way on your person because I feel like they put you on a pedestal in some way. Because the Death card and King of Wands, that's saying transform Aries. There's something it could be that your person has had a transformative effect on you, and that is leading to an ideal romance. But I feel like this connection or relationship probably feels very different to you than other relationships. So this is saying because this relationship, connection, whatever it is, has been completely transformative for you, it could be an ideal romance. I feel like this right here is something you might be doing because somebody here isn't being forthcoming with you and you are seeking clarity. And part of it has to do with the fact that you happen to be particularly attractive and this person sees you as very attractive and feels like other people will find you very attractive as well. All right, so that's something to pay attention to. You might be very focused that this person isn't making a move or this person doesn't seem to be comfortable talking about what's next. You're afraid that this person may not be interested, but I don't feel like that's really what is going on here. Let's get one more on the King of Wands. Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups, I feel like the way that you are transforming is how you're looking at your feelings, how you're looking at this situation, how you're looking at the fact that you might be carrying a lot of built up feelings that you want to move forward. You want to move towards this ideal romance, you're being very slow and methodical. That doesn't feel natural to you. You know, it's like you want to act on what it is that you feel. The way that you've transformed a little bit, I feel like you might be becoming a little bit softer, a little bit more reserved in romance. And I feel like that's actually helping towards an ideal romance for you. Okay? But your looks, your beauty, I feel like is affecting this particular connection with this person. This person might be a little bit intimidated by your energy, and that's why you are transforming in a softer way, a softer manner, really taking a deep look at your feelings towards this person. I do feel like there's potential to be happy here, but being aware of this situation, I feel like is important right now. All right. Aries, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can definitely reach out. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye.